crime show with host Rich Vernadeau, featuring a true crime case.
Welcome to the True Crime Show with your host Rich Vernadeau. August 28th, 2017. We're looking back on a crime that took place on August 28th, but it was in 1963. That same day that Martin Luther King made his I Have a Dream speech during the famous March on Washington. In New York, on the Upper East Side, 57 East 88th Street, two young women were slain in their apartment, viciously stabbed more than 60 times. They were career girls. JANICE WYLIE, who worked as a researcher at Newsweek, Emily Hoffert, who was a school teacher. Originally, the young woman who lived with them, Patricia Tallis, came home and discovered the bodies late in the afternoon. Police proceeded over a period of time to conduct a massive investigation. Young career women, single women living in apartments all over New York, of course, were terrified at this Upper East Side slaying. The city was gripped by fear. Whitmore, a young man named Whitmore, was falsely arrested and falsely accused, later freed and exonerated. A couple named the Delaney's, later wired, were able to gather enough information for the police to arrest a Richard Robles in January of 1965, who was convicted of the slayings of the two career girls and later went on to actually admit to the murders during a parole hearing in November 1986. Shocking crime, horrible crime, and the basis for a movie, The Marcus Nelson Murders, which was the first appearance of Kojak and served as the pilot for the television series Kojak with Telly Savalas. So we look back on two young women, two beautiful, thriving young women, viciously slain, one of them raped. A horrendous crime. August 28, 1963, the career girl murders of Janice Wylie and Emily Hoffert. And there was a good book that came out, I think, in the late 60s, early 70s called The Victims. Bernard Lefkowitz and Kenneth Gross wrote that book, and it was one of the most thorough treatments. Ranks right up there with Truman Capote's In Cold Blood. So, remembering this crime on August 28, 1963, on the anniversary of this crime. Thank you.